We're on.
Okay. Yep.
Hi everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's your girl Winn and your girl Patience here checking in for the Friday night. Winn here. Patient will introduce herself, but hi.
Hi, everyone. We're back again. Let's have a fun night. Last Friday was nice. It was a great conversation.
What did we talk about last week?
We talk about a lot.
Just like a recap. Like a recap. We're talking about dating though. Like we talked about, who's a better dater? Is it male or
A
female?
female, yeah,
And I think we both concluded that
male.
males date better than female because they always have their options open. They never cancel out their boys. They always chilling with their boys. All of that. And then there is us.
We start playing wifey
Yep.
and shutting all the other doors. All up in our feelings when we're not getting text message back.
Not in our feelings.
Not hanging out with the girls because we're depressed. He's not talking to us. Why these men
Right.
are out here having a good old time, hanging with their boys, laughing, probably meeting another chick, and we're there crying our eyes out.
Yeah. But nope. Tonight we came with a different topic that correlated with dating, right? Tonight we're talking about placeholders. For me, I want to know if that's even a real question. Like if it's like a real thing. Like Patience, have you heard in your lens of life, have you heard anybody say like, oh, this is a placeholder? Or have you heard that term before?
I mean, they don't say it like this is a placeholder. It's more of this is the person that holds me down.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So in your
So
definition, how would you define a placeholder in a man's life?
I mean, one of those who says at the end of the day he's gonna come home anyways.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah, that's like the perfect example of it. It's like so you're just sitting there waiting for him to go out there and do whatever he wants to do, as
mhm.
long as he's coming home to you at the end of the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give my definition from Google, right? So Google said it said what is a placeholder in the form of a relationship? It's a placeholder. It's a person who is kept in a temporary role while the other partner waits for someone better to suit for a long-term commitment or to avoid being alone. So a man or woman, you probably have that one ex you keep going back and forth, but you probably going back and forth because waiting for someone that man, to get it together or vice versa. And
Right.
that person just that temporarily, and then before you know it, when this person get their act together or whatever it is, boom! All you know now, they may getting married, they may have a baby,
Right.
and then
Yep.
you're like, oh, well, hold up now, right? Hold on, what's going on here? Like I thought we were locked in. I thought we were good. This man and I, we took a couple of trips, just to make it look like you're not a placeholder. No, because some people would like create a whole scene to give you
Yeah.
this like picture that it is you that I want, it is you that I want to be with. This is where I
Hmm.
see myself. And in the whole time, these people are really using you as a placeholder. So
Yep.
then the definition says it says how that look like. It would be like a temporary stand in a relationship. Like one person, one person in one commitment, another person like wishy washy. For lack of commitment is one thing. Emotional distance, like they're not emotionally available for you. They're like standoff. They're like avoidant. They said there's a fear of being alone. And then Google also said, here's the signs to know if you're a placeholder. So, sign number one, the future is unidentified. So, if you
Hmm.
ask this man, where we going, where we heading, he can't give you clarity, right? There's no, like I remember gonna say, no here, no tea.
Right.
So that's how you'll know, okay, this is a placeholder role I'm in. Exclusion from life. Some men will be like, oh, patient, what are you doing? Like, I'm taking this trip, I'm doing this, or I want to buy this, I want to invest in this property. Like, what do you think about? They're curious about your opinion, they want to
Yep.
learn about your opinion. But if this man is not including you in those type of decisions, they say, Marco, you in a placeholder role. Another one, it says lack of deep connections. As women, we connect more on like that emotional that we've always been talking about. Like women, we're emotionally attracted, and that's what we produce. So if a man can't connect to you on that level, sister, get like, please hold on,
It was
please hold on. I can put a list if they want me to put it. And then the other one says minimal effort. So like the man I get, like people got need for hot is American people call it wishy washy. And then they can call it hot and cold. So 1 minute hot, 1 minute something. He's not doing too much. He's just doing the bare minimum. Like, there we go, the American way. He's doing the bare minimum to keep you entertained, to keep you available, to keep, to make you believe, that okay, we locking, we got something going. Yeah. So maybe give that one little bit of a birthday trip. So you think that they may not lock you in. But again, it's the minimal effort. When he probably
Right.
would get his wife to something in Dubai, and you get ready to Chicago, yeah, baby, yelling to your home guest, and man, you won't know you in that girl. And then the last one, it says there's a just in case scenario, right? Again, this person, just in case they pop in, they pop out, you don't know. You don't know. But these are just according to Google. These are just ways, signs that you might be a placeholder. When a man is not giving you a clear definition of that future, baby, to yourself from there. You placeholder.
Right.
Of a man exclude you from his personal life. Any man I want you will be curious to know like your thought process on certain things. Like even if he's not gonna use your advice, but he'll be like, "Hey, I was looking into something. What do you think about this?" They're just curious or include you, or like what is their finances, family life, just anything. And then the lack of deep connection. If that man not giving you emotional availability, tell yourself on that. You are a placeholder. They cannot stay again like bro again leg. Just stand there when they put on the ground. That's how you know you're a placeholder. Hi, Hope. So tonight, ladies, we're talking about a placeholder in a man's life. According to Google, someone that is kept in a temporary role. That means that we're not for you. You want borrowed time.
Right.
So patience. If you know anybody that is patient is back for good. She's back for good. She's back. Not back with our name, but back for good. Patience back again. She's back again. Hope. Tonight we're talking about placeholder. And drop the comments, engage. You all know how we do it here. Engage with us. Keep it cute, keep it cordial, keep it respectful. But we want to have a good conversation tonight. So patience, in a life of a placeholder, right? Like, have you ever found yourself in that position but not knowing you're a placeholder? For me, I have.
For me, I would say no because I put time on things. Time
Okay.
is like the most important thing in my like day-to-day life, especially being a parent. So if I meet somebody or if I'm in a situation, every now and then I will assess the situation and see like what has this add on to my life.
Okay.
What is it gonna change if I'm not with this situation anymore? And just see how the person is moving emotionally, financially, and everything else. And if it's not aligning with what I have going on, that means it's time for me to clock out. So I don't stand on wasting my time, but I have wasted a couple of people's time too.
Okay,
So,
that's fair.
so I'm not gonna lie for that, but I wouldn't do that to myself. I wouldn't want to be anybody's placeholder because
Okay.
time is important.
Okay. So basically, patient is saying is Natasha, you're not in class. Lolo. Jimmy, I got the class.
Just be getting a class on Natasha, my people. She
Let
coming,
me
you
come
get her
home,
smooth
come to
time.
class. Let me tell her to come to class. Let me tell her right now on the phone.
She coming, Joe it. Natasha in like class.
Okay.
Jeffy keep
So,
ready for Natasha.
so patient is also saying that, from what I'm understanding, correct me if I'm wrong. If you don't want to be a placeholder in a man's life, give yourself a time frame. Am I correct?
Right.
Because then you're not wasting. Because we're all here tonight that placeholder is a temporary role, and what a temporary role is temp and permanent are two different sentences here.
Right.
T and P are different meanings. So for clarification, so if you know a man is telling you, "Oh, you ran, I don't know what I want to do in my life," and like we've been saying on this whole show multiple times, if you're a woman of intention, you have that power to not be a placeholder in a man's life because you already know like what you want. But if you allow your intention to go to the back door because it may not 6'5" and get 12 pack, then you will be a placeholder, because we all know most people are looking for the missing piece.
Right.
Right? They're looking for that missing piece. Like patient talked about last week, they're looking for that person that complements them, that aligns with them, and all of those stuff. So, sister, girl, if you don't want to be placeholder, make him placeholder too. You know. So when he looking for your own, be looking for your own.
Right.
Let's see that susu when you not find a holder to put there, then you not find there
Yeah,
get
right. I want them to buy a whole each
exactly. The
other.
next way up Polaro, you know. But I think too often time people are placeholder, but they don't even know it.
No. Mm-hmm.
You don't even know it. Even the terminology, to be honest, is pretty new. I think it's new. I think I heard this word last year, if I'm not mistaken, either last year, 2023, as you're a placeholder in a man's life, meaning a man that is not like making the future clear. You've been talking to him, now they're calling this situationship. As ultimately,
Right.
it's a time waster if you really ask about it, like you said. You know, why are we in a situationship when we're adults? It's either
Right.
we're going to do this or we're not. But if we're not, then please get out of my face. Let somebody else come so we can do it. Right?
Right.
So we can do it. But I think both parties got to be intentional. But the word placeholder, I've been hearing it a lot. And I've seen a lot of people are placeholder in people's life. They just don't know it. I think you said that in the beginning. Like, they just don't know that they are. Even when you see people, patients like that with people for like years, right? And there's like no marriage, no this, nothing is coming out of it. It's not like that person's a bad person, but just like you're holding on to something that is not yours and you're
Right.
prolonging your time.
Yep. Yep. And a friend of mine, we were just having this conversation too. Oftentimes, us women, we find ourselves in situations where we could have end like years ago, but we're just holding on because that's what we're used to. That's like your day to day life. You don't know anything outside of that. So you're trying to figure out a way how to navigate that outside of that person. And within that time, before you look, 5, 6, 10, 15 years have passed. You guys are not married, not established. Y'all have nothing going on relationship wise. Both of y'all are just doing your own things individually. And oftentimes, men stay because if a woman is not leaving and he can do what he wants to do, he's not going to go nowhere. He wants to come home to a warm bed and some nice cooked meal. And he also want to go out there and have himself a good old time and know that he's going to come home to a nice cooked meal and a warm bed.
So
So
don't be
he's
cooking, don't be making it bell warm.
so once you're deciding to stick in that situation, he's going to stay too, unless he really find his person. And once he finds his person, that's a wrap for
Oh,
you.
JP said you can become a placeholder in a man's life if you invest in your time in being a slave queen instead of a wife. JP, you bring fire to net today.
First of all,
So how can you being a slave queen,
yeah,
JP,
girl.
lead you to being a placeholder? Because I thought you were the same when I said we should put in 1967 dresses down. Now we
Exactly.
put the dresses down for the Victoria's Secret name dresses. Now you come here saying we
Right.
focus on being slave queen. So JP, I think you're contradicting yourself. So respond to that comment and put it so I can put it on the screen, because I don't think you're behaving right tonight. Because
Clarify it for us, we're begging you, please. It's
because
either
we
you
don't
want
want
us
to
to be
name placeholder,
grandma or
because
we want to be slave queen. Which one?
Google said I think he can hold placeholder to patient because it says in a row to know your placeholder, the future is undefined. So JP, I think your own future is undefined here, because you came on this app last time. You said we should lay down the 1879 dresses.
Right.
All the women and we need to be sexy. Now the woman want to be slave queen. You
It's
saying
a problem.
that make her a placeholder.
Yep.
And I don't think that's fair to say to my sisters out there, because JP, look at see like who's shining woman. So why can't a lady match her man? I think somebody make you a placeholder when they're looking for someone or they're waiting and that person is not ready for them.
Yep.
That's how I see it, JP. And there are some women that do it to men too, not just men.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there are a
definitely.
lot of women that will utilize that will put men on the back burner until there is something. How are you a placeholder because marriage contract is not in place? Well, you're a placeholder, Denise, because that man who he want is not ready for him. Or
Right.
maybe they're both in a journey of trying to find themselves separately, and they're using you, your services, your resources, your warm bed patience, and your pepper soup pot that I cooked today. So he's using all of that until that person, that whatever journey he or she is on, is ready for them to come back together. So you're basically holding place for someone to come take the official role.
So,
Remember,
yep.
it's a temporary role you're sitting in. So until you are married, marriage is different. But we're saying this for the people that are single and are dating people, knowing very well within itself, like, okay, instead of saying, okay, fine, girl, I like you, but me and my girl just broke up. I don't know what we're saying right now, but I want to get to know you.
No, right,
They'll create this whole scenario that they're 100% single and they're looking for that. And then you
right.
find yourself falling in love, thinking you're building with this person. 6, 7 months or a year down the line, they tell you, say, oh, this is not working. And then you go look on social media. That person got married to the love of their
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
That's the placeholder we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping somebody there, using their resources, making them feel like you're creating this life, when in all honesty, you
You're
are
not there.
you're not there mentally. You don't give them deep connection. You can't connect with them on any kind of level because you know sincerely your heart and your soul belongs somewhere else, and you're searching for that or you're waiting for that. So women put men on back burners too, to
Yeah.
see if who they want is really, if that person actually wants them, or
Well,
vice.
a lot of time, men does that because once again, we women will most of the time will go in there with our emotions. So it's like, okay, this guy is giving me maybe 10, 20% of what I want
Mhm.
is looking potential. I'm gonna sit here and just close my other communication and figure it out. And you're not communicating that with him, so that's not what he's thinking. He's out there exploring his option too, and things are going the complete opposite. You're still trying to find reason to make it work. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes we women we're the problem in that because the red flag be right there. And we
Between.
still be finding ways to. It's like telling God, if this is not my person, please show me a sign. Then God give you a sign and say, "Oh, this is not the sign I was asking for."
Mhm.
We keep pushing and pushing and pushing until this man find his person, then we're left to exactly where he left us. That's that.
Right.
Instead of us exploring our option, why he's exploring his option, we're not doing that. We're waiting for him.
Yeah. And then Denise said trial and error or dating is for a reason. Absolutely. Dating is for
Yeah,
a
that's what
reason.
we're saying
We're
though.
saying that because, but then there are women that literally, patient just said, they put an egg in one basket, forgetting
Yeah,
to know you should be dating. Now, to clarify this tonight, dating and sleeping together are two different sentences.
right.
Because you tell people, oh, I'm dating, they automatically, not everybody, but like the naive one would think like, oh,
Oh
you see the
yeah,
people
I
you
having
would
sex with
know. It's like
multiple
I'm going
people.
on dates, I'm getting to know people, having conversations, and you're weeding out where you go and where you want to be and where you want to
Right.
invest your time and energy in. So dating is a try and error thing. It is for a reason. We date to
Yeah.
get to know people and build that and see, right? But there are some people, Denise. I mean, you may not understand. You're not in this game. We're not in the game. Let us talk to know. No, because it's people will keep you there and literally be looking, like, not to be personal, but I knew someone that was like in a whole flow relationship, was out here looking for their partner, and the partner, they were living out of town, but it'll be just looking, and then one day they were like, I was looking for my missing piece. But you have a whole,
Right.
and that's when I got to know people can really be placed. So this person was a placeholder to this man find his missing piece.
Yep.
And if that missing piece doesn't align, he then he goes back to where he left. So technically you can be a placeholder that can actually become a holder,
Right.
because if the person they're originally waiting for doesn't it doesn't align, they go back to those people. That's easy. Some men pitching, they remarry their exes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not,
Mhm.
it's, I get it, people can change, people can evolve, but sometimes that's what I noticed.
And
It's like, you know what, maybe the woman I'm waiting for, she not move on. Yeah, let me go back to the play I know and respect myself.
yeah. Like the African book can say, you rather be the devil you know than the stranger you don't know. So
Yeah,
it's like,
that's
okay,
something.
this is something I'm familiar with, so I'm just gonna go. And she's there.
Mm-hmm.
She's literally there. Once
Cooking
I
pepper
go
soup.
right, once I go out putting in a little effort, she's gonna let me right back in. And she's actually sitting there waiting for him to, instead of her exploring her option too, seeing he was doing what he was doing, she's sitting there waiting for him to come back. And she's like, okay. Then most of them go, oh, I won. Like, what are you? What did you win?
Little do she know she didn't win. And JP,
Right.
you're right. Most we men are not hard to satisfy. The way you present yourself, exactly. Men date for reality. We stated this before.
Yeah.
Women, we don't want to get a problem. Patient keep saying it to me. Yeah, my girl. We have problem because we're dating for the potential of that person. And
Yeah.
JP, you just validated the point we said. Men are dating for the reality of you. Yeah, your hair pique, and he like you, he will date you because your hair pique. And that's the honest truth. And
Right.
why women, in our mind, we're not dressed that man, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, we're not strip him down, all type of thing because we seen the potential of what he can become. That
Yep.
man, not seeing you and saying, yeah, she can get a bust down 6 part type of hair,
Nope.
Brazilian, raw Indian. No, he see you, say,
Mm-mm.
I like your business, I like how you look. Immediately, that's the reality of men is stepping in. And I think sometimes women, we can learn from men. I know men got ego, they're full of it, they got their own problem, but there's a lot too. I feel like if we sit next to them, we can really pick up on. Men choose themselves always. Men are selfish in
Right.
a good way, and we need to be like that.
And
Oh,
just to piggyback on that, that's what, like, in most cases people be like, oh, he left this baddie and he married this ugly lady.
not baddie. Ooh, baby.
Men does that majority of the time. Mostly is because that person is the person, and whatever characteristics they're looking for, they found it in that person. He doesn't care how she look, what her ship is like. That's where his heart took him, and that's where he is. So I hear that oftentimes. Oh, look at his wife now. Look at his ex-girlfriend. All of those. Oh, look at his baby mom. It's not about, for men. Yes, they do like a nice ship here and there, but once they like my like my big brother
The president
and
that create that shit for me.
our president like nice shit. They like that nice shit. But once they find that person, it doesn't matter what that person look like. That's where they're going, and they're gonna leave you dry and high and be all gone by their business. And that's on you because you took all your time to invest into that situation instead of exploring your option. The word dating means getting to know multiple people. That's what we're getting confused now with dating.
No, the boy can still love you.
Well, I think we love
No,
you, we love
laughing
you.
meeting up a bit, man. Denise says something here. I just want us to touch it. She says the Liberian culture makes the Liberian cultural relationship norms are the problem. Women are the problem too. Yeah, so women will get problem. The Liberian culture norm, I don't even think they have a culture norm when it comes to dating.
Dating,
And
yeah.
maybe Denise, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I feel like the only culture norm I have seen, they meet a men like them tomorrow, their boyfriend and girlfriend. They don't
Yep.
even date, like patients saying they don't explore their options. This person don't actually ask you to say,
To
hey,
be,
patients,
yep.
I like you. I've been talking to you for a couple of weeks. Would you be my girlfriend? Giving me the option to agree or decline. They just
Right.
after two titita, you go on a pepper soup and you got to your rub a little small. I couldn't pepper soup today, y'all. So I talking about it. You rub your little tie a little bit, then automatically say, man, that my man out, fun guy. Then you see
Yeah,
the next person.
yeah,
You know that is really their relationship norms, which doesn't make any sense, and that it does make it a problem. That's what I mean. Everybody is miserable.
yeah. We women, we set ourselves short when it comes to dating. It's, which is not fair, because we have the same option that men does. We have the option to explore and find our person too. And majority of the time we don't take the time to do that. And once again, we talked about this last week. That's why a lot of older folks are getting divorced these days. You see people in like their 50, 60, they're leaving their husband or they've been with like 20, 30 years. It's because that is not their person. They have finally realized that all these years I have just been settling, and majority of the time is because we have kids. So I'm here for the kids. And once the kids are grown and out of the house, that's when you actually start feeling it. So we need to get to that place where we understand that we are entitled to finding our person too. You shouldn't just, whoever you meet, he be like, okay. And that's why I made my post. I'm like, ladies, at this point, let us start making our own money and creating the life that we want so we can
Set the
choose.
stage. Set the stage.
Yeah, we get the choice to pick the type of men that we want to marry, because
Mm,
majority of the time men pick the woman they want to get married to. So why can't we do that too? So we need to step up and choose our partner. We're entitled to that. We're entitled
yeah.
to find our person. Nobody should keep us on a back burner until they find that person and leave us hanging high and dry. That's not cool. We have the power to do as much as men can do too.
We do. I think women sometimes will forget that we have power, not
Yep.
just the mouth to be disrespectful, some of us, but like we have the power to actually create a choice. And they will
Yep.
bring us into our next point of the show tonight, right? We've been, oh, Denise said, y'all don't date. Liberian women don't want to be labeled, so they stick to the first part of soup, which
That
don't,
is true.
and the first part of soup don't even be ceasing correct, man. But I
Right.
mean, try different food to
I
see
don't care. I don't care
that's
what
so
people say
true.
about me. That this is true.
It's
Yeah.
true. They found one man to that baby shower there, and then
I
they
don't-
literally just like that's all that matters in this life.
Yep.
You know, it's like no, you cheat, you cheating yourself
Yep.
because you can be with that the decimal point man, and that is not your man.
I'm dead. Not
And,
decimal point. Not
yeah,
decimal
man,
point.
and you will meet some kind of 5'5" man. Somebody said we all know we love her, Sissy. Oh, you know I love a good food. You know for that. Like, come on now. I'm not playing about that season now.
I'm dead.
You know, I'm not, but yes, it's good to date other people. Like I
Yeah.
pray women, if you're listening to this podcast because it's available on that podcast platform, please open yourself up. Many of you, I said it last week, are not married because you're closed your option immediately. The
Right.
woman that man I trust again, look at call and stomach tell you, hi, fine, get how you doing? You not been checking you on Facebook.
I'm dead.
You
Now
automatically
you're throwing stress tonight.
no, I'm throwing the ocean. I don't even care if the water can fit in my hand. I'm gonna throw it so they can understand. Like the moment somebody meets you, they talk to you, they say hello. I talk about you just shut everybody out, and you
Yep.
don't know that person say you shutting out could have been your person, and this person probably just coming to tap it and go about his day. And we gotta be able to, as you're doing that too, like use your discernment. But a lot of people, like Denise said, they see that part of soup. They said, "Ma, I already getting old." Society said, "I
Right.
already said,
Oh yes, I was
let
just
me
about to
sit
say
down
that.
here." The boy say he let me. You want to take it of me? So
Yeah.
facade, giving you a picture with no frame to hold it in. Bloop, you sit down now. Before you know it, it been 10, 15 years in the game. You're not
Yep.
there. They
Yeah.
man go
Yeah.
out one day. He see one woman that is ambitious, got her shit together, her life is moving. He's
Mm.
like, "This is what I want." Then
And
he
it's a
cuts
wrap
out.
for you.
Yes. Then you now you sit down and say you let it season your now season good. Now you crying.
Yep. I mean, it happens. It happens a lot. And one thing I always hear is, "Oh, they're gonna call me names." Now, I don't care. I do not care. I'm gonna explore my options. I have the option. First of all, if you're called, whatever it is that I'm doing to somebody, they're doing it to me too.
Yup.
Whatever they're doing to me, I'm doing it to them too. If you devalue me, you should devalue yourself because we both did the same situation at the same damn time. So
Mhm.
we need to stop letting these men put things in our head. Oh, they will call you this, they will call you that. They're
To be
out in
honest,
this, they're
it's
in
not
the streets doing what they're doing too.
it's not the men criticizing, it's the women that are criticizing one another.
That's true.
Women are our biggest downfall. We are each other's downfall.
That's true.
You see Megan Thee Stallion, that girl move on with her life every chance she gets.
Yeah.
And women are in a
And Laurie Harvey too.
oh man, I don't want to talk about my
I love that for a while. Come back in my next life.
they really not decimal point. We know, please. My serious, you think gonna be laughing. No, people be coming out. It's the women that have a problem. Yes, men will give the critique because they're men, right? But it baffles me when I see another woman talking down. It's like, girl, I'm sorry that you limited your option and she choosing
Right.
not to. She didn't work out with parties. She went to the next one. She didn't work out money bag. She went to the next one. Megan said, "I will go to the next one till I find my heart desire and
Yeah.
lock it in." And she's not wrong. The secret to a man how make sure he's fed, his laundry is taking not laundry, la bishi was saying is taking care and of respect. Is that too much to ask for? JB, please, I pick you, man. When I hear to be washing clothes for no man, you want your own clothes, my boy. You. Anyways,
I'm dead. I know he did not.
he did. He really did right that. Natasha now cut the class because JB get ready for her tonight. You know.
I know you're joking that to do what to feed him, and then what he doing for her. Please don't tell me he paying bills
That's it.
because I mean,
All
please
of this
don't.
equivalent to one sentence paying bills.
Right, because she was doing that before she met you. Like, hello, sir. Y'all
But
better stop it.
this is why, like you said, women create your own lifestyle, set
Yeah.
the tone, and it brings me back to the topic, our second part of this discussion tonight. So tonight
Mhm.
we have been talking about the placeholder in a man's life and how that look like and other stuff like that, which open up the wound to say, ladies, we need to keep dating. Don't close your option. Go on that date. Text that man. Keep having that conversation because your husband is somewhere in that flock. Those sheep are men. There's your husband is there.
Period.
You
He
will be
sure
seeing,
is.
you'll be seeing that one shining at the left board they can have on the road that we're walking. You might think, oh, this is my man, this is my man, this is my man. It may not even be your man. The one at the left door, so you gotta be wiping the left board extra hard. That's the one.
Right.
You never know, but don't limit your option. But last week I dropped in our group chat, and we're gonna drag it here tonight.
Yeah.
My question to the team and the
Hmm.
ladies, right? I'm gonna set the stage, and then we can drag it.
Okay.
So, commenters, patience. Here's the stage. You meet a man. He's
Hmm.
wealthy, got money. He's secure financially, right?
Right.
In a
Right.
space where you don't have to work. You don't even have to lift up a finger to ever go to work again because your husband got it covered. You're fully taken care of. He's willing to provide you with like monthly expensive to for your own personal needs. All of the things that you can desire as a woman is to your discretion. You just don't have to go to work anymore. The only requirement here this man is asking of you is to be the nurturer of his home. Take care of
Mm.
the kids, take them to school, make sure the house is taken care of. You're tight, you looking good, house is cooking. I mean, just like the 9 yards of it. Ladies, are you retiring from work completely with a man like that? Or what are we saying tonight? That is my question. I'm curious to know.
Oh,
Patience, take.
like I said in the chat, I will not retire. I don't
Okay.
care how much money I have. I like to have my own money. I like my own. I want to go to the mall and spend however amount I want to spend. I want to order from Amazon whenever I please to order from Amazon. I might complain about it, but I'm gonna get my butt up and go to work because I have to have my own money. I don't want to just depend on someone. Everything I have to ask you for it. That's asking is a little too close to begging for me. Like when
Okay.
I ask somebody for something, I feel like I'm begging you. And
Okay.
secondly, being a stay-at-home mom is harder than working because you're on the go 24/7. Once
Mm,
those, even if the kids go to school, you're up, you're cleaning, you're doing laundry, you're preparing dinner. Then it's time for you to go and pick them up from school. You
mhm,
bring them home, get them all settled up, shower, fed, homework, all that extra stuff. He goes and do 8 hours or whatever amount of hours. He comes home, he shower, he eats, he's relaxed.
mhm.
That's his day right there. You're actually doing more than he is doing. So I wouldn't want that for anybody. That is a lot. And financially it's a lot too, because you don't have any such financial freedom. What are you
Mm,
doing? Every
mm.
move that's and men that does that is like a sense of control. Because
Okay.
you can't do nothing without him. Financially, you can't move nowhere. If you want to leave him, you can't even take the car. Even the clothes on your back, you don't own that. It wasn't your
Right.
money that bought it.
Mm,
So I mean, this it has a lot to play into that. And me personally, I will not be a stay-at-home mom unless I decide to make myself a stay-at-home mom where I
okay.
set financially. Then yeah, but nope, it's exhausting.
I mean, the comments is in. Dorcas said, "Hell the f no." She said, "Talk your shit." That's the emoji. She says, "You can't depend on no man. They be quick to push it in your face." That's fact.
Yes, that's
You
facts.
know, and I have to agree. I think that question was presented to me by a gentleman of X, Y, and Z,
Mm,
and that really
thank you, baby.
stirred up my spirit. I was ready to go into him, child. After the man saw the team when he started explaining everything was just like, I ain't hear shit. I ain't hear nothing else because that thing just it stirred me up. And then the thing was, oh, is this modern world that make you believe you gotta go to work. Da, da, da. I don't care if I was living no, how I see it, right? Patient, and you said it. It's a sense
Mhm.
of control.
Yeah,
It's a sense of control.
it is.
Like I get it. If maybe like the first years of my kids' life, like like year 1, year 2, I don't mind. But we all have a sense of self that we're establishing as women and as in male and female. When we
Right.
come together, we already come in with a sense of self that we each have created, and we're collaborating that sense of self together. That's where the two shall become one in. But I think a lot of the time, men that I desire that piece of it is more of like I need to have control over every aspect of my life.
Yeah.
It's an ego thing. It's an egoistic thing.
It is. It is.
About this, like, no, it's not. It is an ego thing, because I think a person can work part time and still manage. We've seen a lot of women today in this modern world, and even before, right, handled the home and still took and it still
And work. Yeah.
went to work. Our mother and them may not have been degree holder, but they went to farm. They went to
Yeah.
the farm. They went to the market. They had that baby on the back. They were
Yeah.
selling. And then they come home. The recipe was still there. The soup was done. You come home on the hustle. Some may not even hustling. They'll be cheating. That's
Right.
another story. You come home. You still got food to eat. So we've seen women do it. So when I hear a man talk about it, it's not a bad thing for the first couple of years of that person's life. But for me, I just feel like in my lens, it's like, okay, like you're saying, patient, I don't own nothing. Right?
Right.
I don't own
Yeah.
nothing. The t-shirt, the undershirt, the underclothes, I'm even putting on.
Everything belongs to him.
I
Yeah.
can't look and say, wow, today I spent out of my account. I know it's a blessing to have a partner that produce that level of security financially, and it's a beautiful thing. But my sense of self, no money can buy that.
Right.
No amount of money on this earth that can buy a sense of self, because a sense of self have to be established within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I could be a mom, but like when no children leave my house, what becomes of me?
Right. Right. Yeah.
What becomes of me? And kids will sit there and say, but mom, what was your dream? What did you want to be when you grow up? Kids are asking parents those things.
Those things.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, and then it brings me back to our points this week. We've been talking about Aisha Curry and the statement that she said, and it got women in a frenzy. And I'm confused. So why are women in a frenzy over this lady's statement?
Because a lot of them are living in denial. A lot of women are in the same stage
They're hypocrite.
as she is, because there's a lot of, like I said in the group chat, some women get really comfortable in the relationship and lose sight of themselves. I mean, all your vision and everything that you dream of as a little girl,
Mhm.
just because you found this man and you have invested like your whole being into this man, you forgot about your dreams and your goals and your vision. Now you're his wife, his children mother, the love of his life. What about you? What have you accomplished within the process of like being with him, other than being the wife and the mom and everything to him? So we and that's where she's coming from. That's why myself, I was confused why women are like getting at her really hard, because I understand what she, that's not the life she imagined for herself. That was his life. Financially, he is in the position to take care of his whole entire family. And she had the right to accomplish her goals and dreams as well too. Because financially, if he is a good partner, if she tell him, say, look here, baby, this is what I want to do, he's gonna invest into that and
And
get
he
her
did.
set up. Yeah, get her set up to doing what she wants to do. So she lost herself in being a wife and being a mom. Her name was Steph Curry wife. I mean, that's what she was. That was her personality. And now she's realizing, like, look, I want more than being a wife. First of all, this is not the
Sense of
life that I
self.
envisioned for myself in the first place. But cool, it has happened. I want more for myself. I want to accomplish the things that I have dreamed of. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, and a lot of women in their homes, that sometimes they sit and think about that. They'll be like, oh, my life is perfect. No, you have your goals, you have your vision. There's nothing wrong with following your goals and vision. No matter how old you are or how long you have been with that person, you can still accomplish whatever goals you want to accomplish. If your husband love you, he's going to support you. If your wife love you, she's going to support you too.
Let me just patience. Absolutely, you hit it on the point. I just wanted to make reference to something too when it came to the Aisha Curry thing. So Many people didn't even watch the full interview, right? They just took that clip and ran with it.
And with that,
In the
yeah.
full interview, the lady said, as a young girl, if people miss that mark, young girl could be 5, 10, 15, 5-year-old, 10-year-old. Some little children dream about being somebody's wife and have the whole idea. Some people not how to say.
Right.
She said, as a young girl, that was not her dream. And what I got to learn later on throughout the interview is that her parents paid for acting classes for her. So she actually wanted to be an aspiring actress because that's what her parents installed in her. So she
Right.
saw herself as going to be like this actress, big time on Disney Channel because she was doing little gigs in California. And I mean, here and there in where she grew up. And then when the opportunity opened in California, she took it. And Curry, of course. But what this lady is at, and I'm going to say this again, is a sense of self because she's
Right.
watching her husband live out his vision,
Yep.
his dream.
Yeah.
Curry is the biggest, one of the top ballers in the game, and he's rich. She's
Right.
not. I think people miss. They thought like people trying to make it seem like she's not happy. No, that's not what that lady is saying. I am watching my lifetime partner live his dream and
His
his
dream.
aspiration. When
Yep.
I was 5, 10 years old, there was a dream I wrote in that journal of mine. I don't live that.
Right.
So I just gathered from that interview was I grieve the life that I envisioned that I'm not living, but I also embrace this life that I do have.
I do have, right.
But it have the black women. I must say black women because it's not the white ones. It's the black women in a frenzy because a lot of y'all are hypocrites. A lot
Right.
of y'all tell your children them if y'all could go back in time, y'all would change a lot.
Change. Yeah.
And I think the reason why the society is struggling is because black women they're so triggered by any and everything because Aisha Curry is living a life that they all envision.
Yep.
To marry somebody rich, don't have to go to work, can be a stay-at-home mom. Somebody don't even qualify for that, but that's another story. That's another story. You don't qualify to be a stay-at-home mom because I'm telling you, somebody that can men a stay-at-home mom and be cheating on their partner. That's what I'm saying. You don't qualify for that. There's levels to the game, right? There's levels. But that lady didn't come on this app and said, "Rah." At the end of the day, reference back to what we said. A man can have money. He can be a millionaire. He can have everything, give you everything to the tip of your toes. But that sense of self that we all are desire. If you look on Marlowe hierarchy of needs, sense of self is there. Let me put a social work lens for y'all up really quick. Marlowe hierarchy of needs. If y'all want to Google it tonight, Google it. You will see there's a category talks about a sense of self, that ego strength. We all have to establish that for ourselves. So when I hear you guys are upset about that, it's like, wow, okay, this is sad.
Right.
The community is struggling. But at the end of the day, for me, in reference to my question that I asked here today, my husband's money is our money.
That.
I will enjoy it.
Hey, your money is your money.
I will raise our children on his money. We will travel on his money. We'll buy the best food ingredient on his money. Everything that he needs to do in this world will be on his money. And my money will keep it for rainy day. But I wouldn't sit back and actually say, yes, honey, I would be 100%
right.
It is not in me. For other women, it works out and it's beautiful. But we've also seen the downside of this. Right. There are women that have come out and said, listen, go invest in yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. You can't set an expectation like this is what you want in life, and you can provide that life for yourself. I don't think it's fair. You have to have something going for yourself, because if you're sitting there, that's why a lot of people stay in an abusive relationship. Because where you gonna go? You don't have any money. You have nowhere to go to. First of all, because he's taking care of you financially and in every aspect of life. He had made you cut everybody off. It's just you, the kids, and him in that little bubble. Where the heck you gonna go? So he slap you, he bring you roses, he says sorry, then you make it, then the next day he kick you, then he go and get you for Thursday and bring it. You're there. Because you don't have no financial freedom. You can't go nowhere. You can't make no moves. You can't do nothing for yourself. Because if you need to go to the grocery store, you texting, hey honey, can you please send me $50? I need to go to the grocery store. You can't just pull up to the grocery store and buy a grocery because you ain't got nothing. So you can't go nowhere. So I don't understand why people decide to put themselves in that situation. Because I mean, I want to be able to move when I want to move. Like, bruh, you stressing me. It just, I mean, have that freedom to do that because the man has that freedom. If he wants to go somewhere, he's going to go somewhere. You can't because you ain't got no money. If you tell him you won't go somewhere and he tell you you're not going, you're not going. You ain't
Right.
got no money. You can't go nowhere. So why put yourself in a situation like that?
The men that are in the comments tonight, we have a question. Are you retiring your woman and having her just be the caterer of your home? Or what would you do in this case? Would you want her to work part time? Or would you say, no, I make too much money. My wife can sit down and crank? Like, men, we want to hear your comment. That is Miss Augustine. That is JP. That is Titus. We want to hear your comments tonight, man. What is your take on this? Because the women are saying, get your own bag, use your husband money, use it to your benefit, your discretion,
Yep. That's your
but
money too.
also have something for yourself. A lot of women depend on, there's nothing wrong with depending on your partner, right? It's interdependent matters. There's nothing wrong with that. But the
Right.
mistake is when you put your whole life in this man's hand, again, there's nothing wrong with that. But even if this man is not a cheater, he can die. He can get in a chronic accident. Something can shift. The life we're living, we don't know tomorrow. Today, our husband is fine and well. Tomorrow, he can drop and fall off the face of this earth. We're stranded. We're stuck. So
Right.
they're not. We're not saying don't say my man can't take care of me. No, please be an independent. Please let that man take care of you if he wants to. But as a woman,
Right.
still have something for yourself to present to the table, because you may not be able to answer to your husband, but you answer to your kids. And one
Right.
thing about children, they are curious.
Oh, they are.
They will
Shoot.
ask you, "Mommy, what did you want to be when you grew up? Are you doing that now? Oh, okay. What was your goals?" Kids want to know about their parents because you are the first institute, the instructor of everything in their life. You're the
Right.
foundation. So they're going off like, my mom is a doctor. I want to be a doctor. My mom is a lawyer. I want to be a lawyer. But if they can't have a reference
Mhm.
or where they can reference their parents from, then as a parent we got to do something. So as women out there, it's okay for your man to take care of you, take care of his home, be the provider in which he is called to be. But you as his partner, his help meet, you can still take care of
Right.
him and also contribute in different ways as well. Don't go sit down there. Oh, they put you up, you put your feet in the air, you be telling your friend and get say, forget me, I'm having my dream. When that dream shake, mama,
Right. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with being a career woman and being a mom. I mean, at the end of the day, relationship's supposed to be partnership. Your husband's supposed to meet you halfway. You're supposed to meet him halfway so y'all can make a hold and show up for each other. If you can't make dinner today, be like, look, babe, can you grab pizza on your way home? He grab pizza and come home. You guys sit and eat pizza,
don't
shower, and
bring me
everybody
no
go to yeah, shower, everybody go to sleep. I mean, if you can't pick up the kids, be like, hey, but can you pick up the kids on your way home? He's supposed to be able to do that. That's why you'll make your schedule work with each other's schedule that works around the kids' schedule too. So both of y'all can be able to move around and you get to accomplish your goals and do what you want to do. I mean, make your own money. A lot of us are being stranded these days because we don't make our own money. We want to be taken care of. And that is so old school. We as women we shooting, you have to set the expectation, set the bar. Show this man what you want. And stand on that. If he's not giving you what you want, then you have the power to move on. But due to the fact that we're not making our own money and doing things for ourselves, the expectations are so low
Mhm.
to the extent where a man can do the bare minimum and women are like, ooh, they're all hype about it and she's happy in that situation and sit there because he bringing her flowers every week. Go to the grocery store, buy your flowers.
Trader Joe's got flour for five
Right.
ninety nine.
Go to the grocery store, buy a flower, put it in the vase. I mean, every time, make sure every time he coming over at your house, buy fresh flowers and put it in the vase.
If
If he
that's what
walk in the house every time and see fresh flowers, that he's gonna start feeling salty about it. First of all,
he's
he'll
gonna
start
bring you
questioning.
one day.
Yeah, he gonna start questioning himself like, who's buying her? Every time I come here, who's bringing her flowers? Then before you know, he will be walking through that door with some flowers because he know that's
Right.
that's what you do for yourself. Take yourself to the nail shop. If you keep doing it, and the moment you get done doing it, they'll send him a picture every time. Next thing you know, he'll be cash apping you or the Apple paying
Right.
you money for you to
Paying
go
for
and go get
the,
you
yeah,
go
refunding.
get you. The thing about men, they don't like to be challenged. Like if he see you doing it for you, it makes him want to do it for you. Like I'm the man in her life, so I want to do these things. She shouldn't have to be doing this.
Come on,
What's
then
what's the
bring your work out patient for company.
well, I mean, my all our brother, then definite, and that's what I'm saying. That's where if you have these things going for yourself, and you're with this person for X amount of time, you see they're not willing to step up and do that for you, then you don't need to be with that
Move
person.
from there, move from there.
Because why are you with that person if he's not contributing anything to your life? Why are you there? If you're still doing every single thing that you have been doing since the both of y'all been together, there's no reason for you to be with him at all. No reason. And I was just telling my partner, like, these days when I'm driving out the garage, I bump into the garage. I keep driving. I mean, he wake up in the morning, he gonna deal with it. That's just how it is. When I
Nah,
was
put
here
it in
about
the
when
garage.
I was here by myself, I bumped to the garage. I have to get out of the car, go see if the garage is okay, if the garage is gonna close, and all of that nonsense. Now I don't care. I back out. I
So your brain
drive.
didn't work.
He wake up in the morning. First of all, he's sleeping when I leave, so when he wake up in the morning, he have to fix the garage before he leave. He's not gonna leave the house open. So those are just the little things that what is this person contributing towards your life
Right.
that you haven't been doing since you've been with this person. If you can ask yourself and be like, he hasn't done a damn thing. Mom, pack your bag, knock your slipper, and take yourself out of there and go find another situation. Because we stick by these men for so long without them doing anything for us. And once they find a person they want to do something for, once again, they leave you right there,
Placeholder.
placeholder, and go to their place where they want to be. So we got to stop setting ourselves short as women. We really, I mean, I'm so surprised that we're still doing this in 2025. Like,
No, we'll keep
well,
doing it, but you still calm down because many
with
women
all the resources
women
and
don't
everything.
know how to date. The fear of another woman judging, because you can even see on social media when a homegirl and another girl going back and forth. The first one say, "You that compete with all the different men there."
Right.
Your friend is not wrong. If you would have moved, been with different men too,
Right.
I'm trust me, you wouldn't want to be with John Kisel for 12 years and you only get 7 children to show for it.
Yep.
But your girl that not move for 7 men, she not get married.
No,
They
and she
go
ain't
want
got no children. She
and
on
some
her
women
small.
and
Yep.
they got a grace of marriage. They meet
Yep.
men patient. Some people not married 3, 4 times. You be like, what's going on? Because some people they are certified grace in marriage.
Yeah,
Like
that's
for
true.
me, like a man just see them and say, I want to marry you.
Yeah.
You know, even if it don't work, and I want to go on, another man see again, he want to marry her. There's some women have the grace, they are certified marriage holder.
Yeah.
They're certified. Because no, for real, after 2 marriages, I'm like, damn girl, what you doing? But some women aren't like they're blessed with that type of light, you know. And
That's
then
true.
there are
That's
some
true.
women, I think every woman is blessed in that way, but they're the cause of their own problem.
Yep.
I would say it again last week. I said, and I said it this earlier today. Women, you're not marrying because you keeping your option.
Open.
You're
You
not
keep your
opening.
option close.
Miss Denise said it tonight. You're let one soup. And I
One soup.
parents soup
Yeah.
like Sally.
You just eating like a salad every
What is
day.
sour? It's sour. You put some water and say you cook it again, eat it. You toast
And
and
then
you
that's
say
the add more salt on it.
if the meat don't say you steam extra meat, drop in the past pour oil. It's like you're repeating the same cycle because you're dating the same person over and over
Going
and
over.
over.
Yep.
When there is palm butter, pepper soup, gravy,
Water green.
water greens, GB soup. I mean, there's multiple soups that you can
Soups out
actually.
there. Yeah.
Meaning there's multiple men. I'm not saying again, dating and sleeping are two different categories. We're
That's
talking.
yeah. Yeah.
We're saying be open to other people, other culture
Yeah.
that aligns with you because you can be fasting or now in a prayer line for Liberian men, but let me get Liberian men for you that wear men.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We need to really get out of our
And your
community and
husband
our
is
culture.
white man. You can want chocolate babies, but your husband, your children will be mulatto.
Yeah, yeah.
But instead of you taking that time and say, okay, I met a white man, you want to get to know me, let me get to know him. You all that talking about Jonah to the baby shower, and I can come home to 2 in the morning. Change your soup choice and life will open for you. No, seriously, a lot of women are like stuck in that phase. And I don't blame them too because it's your fellow woman that's supposed to understand you. Is
But why do you care though? I think this is where it comes down to like just knowing yourself. and
A
being
lot of people,
at
patients,
peace
don't
with
know that.
yourself. Because I wouldn't give at least for me, I live a free life. I don't give a damn what anybody say about me. What I want to do, once I put my mind to it, that's what I want to do. I don't care. People can, if people can talk about babies that were born today, who am I for them not talk about me?
That's true. And
You
it's good
you
to
can
have that mindset, but some
you can
women,
you can I mean, that's where we need to get to, because why do you care? First of all, this person doesn't know your situation. They don't know what you have been through. Why does their opinion matters?
because people themselves don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Come back to the
Yep.
sense of self. When you don't know who you are, you will look for others to define who you are. That's the problem with this generation. A lot of
That's true.
women are waiting to be defined. People should guide your steps. People should make your decision for you. People should tell you how to tip about. People should tell you what kind of shoes to wear. Everybody needs an opinion in your life. One thing
Yep.
about me, anybody that on this app will learn me, they'll learn it tonight. When I ask for advice, I already got an answer.
Yep.
I'm not even asking you. I'm telling you because I already figured it out. So why you think you're calculating? I already found a solution. That's one thing. I'm not big on giving 5 different opinions. You can give your opinion, but trust me, it's not even on.
Right. Right.
Right? It's not.
Whatever I decide is what matters. I
What matters,
mean,
because at the end of the day, like my supervisor said before, at the end of the day, every choice you make, you have to live with that consequences.
yep. You
And
definitely
if you
do.
say I made a decision because patient told me to do it, that patient
Right.
living with it, you
Nope.
are the one that's living with that. So if you're limiting your dating pool because you were X, Y, and Z, you're the one have to be living in this space with this gentleman that you yourself know in your heart, like, man, I don't think I align here, but I'm
Yeah.
trying. I'm
I'm
trying.
trying.
You need to
Yeah.
align to somewhere else. And so, and the thing about opening your options, it allows you to see people's character from all different spectrum.
Yep.
And that's another thing I think as women too we miss. We look for that personality, that bubbly person. Da, 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 da. Oh, that one he too shy. He not like going up in it. You can see that the one that is more family oriented than the one that can be in the club
Right.
fight on the club.
Right.
But you wouldn't know that because you just think like, oh, you're looking at the personality and then not a defining character. So
Right.
women, we'll come back to that today. We only have 4 minutes on our show today. We're aiming for an hour. It's Friday. We want to rest for the, from the week. But we just
Yeah.
want to plead with you tonight. In a man's life, there is a thing called placeholder. I know
Sure
many of us
is.
don't have a name for it, but it's an honest thing. That is someone who is there until this man figure out what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's either the woman he wants is not ready for him, or he not ready for her, but he won't be woman and
Right.
waiting till that time come. And women does it too. Women can have men
Yeah.
there while they're waiting for their heart desire in Liberia there or in Ghana until something
Yeah.
shake for them to come. But we both genders have placeholder. If you don't want to be a placeholder in a man's life, like Patience said earlier, give yourself a time frame.
Yep.
I'll talk to them man for 2 months. If you not make it official, man, tell yourself from there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will see you tomorrow morning and they say, "Fang, I want you to be my girlfriend." And you're
Right.
before you know you're married and you're moving, doing life. Why the uncle confused, papa confused, and still figuring it out.
Yep.
That's what we're saying tonight on this app. And we also say here tonight, make your own money.
Make your own money.
It's okay for your husband to retire you, take it out the game, make you a stay-at-home mom. That's a beautiful thing because you spend time with the babies. But as a woman, have your own. Nobody say have a backup plan, but have your own. So for
Have your
your
own money.
pass away, life can take a turn. We're not talking about cheating because not all men can cheat. So we're not going to say
Right.
anything here tonight. We're just saying that life can happen. People can fall ill. People can fall sick. We don't know layoff can happen. At least so your husband
Right.
can be like, okay, now the road is switched. My wife is here.
Right.
That's what we got to know.
And it's easier that way too. It gives you, like I said, I keep emphasizing this financial freedom. It gives you financial freedom. You want to be able to make moves. You want to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it financially, not in a disrespectful way, but you want to have that power. Because if you're not doing that for yourself, you're giving up so much
Right.
power. Like, I mean, you can't even go to the dollar store without that man knowing that you're going to the dollar store. You can't. Because you have to be like, hey, honey, can you send me $1? I need to go to the dollar store. Can you imagine every time you need to go somewhere, you have to go, hey, honey, can you send me this? I need to go. I don't need to go. I don't want to tell you where I'm going all the time. I want to go to the grocery store and grab what I need to grab and come back home. And that's that. It shouldn't be, oh, hey, honey, I can't do it. I feel like I'm begging. Like I said, accent is too close to begging for me. Like, If I ask him for something, that means I'm really desperate. I need it. I'm on my last. Help me out. But to just for that to be a day to day life, that gotta be something. I mean, shoot.
Men is they're happy when a woman can need them in that light. And then I think too, like we said, the ego, the control is like a man always want to feel like he's needed.
Yep.
Just come back to that ego thing. And
Yep.
what saddens me is that I don't want you to think you're only needed to be this financial.
Financial. Yeah.
I
Yep.
need you to be my prayer partner, my adventure partner, my other parent. There's
Yep.
other aspects I need my husband to be at, or my partner, and not just that. And I feel like that's where there's a discourse going on between men and women, because they feel like, oh, women, they either say they're too independent. No, if a right man's aligned, most women would drop what they
All right. Oh, definite. Sure.
if they're working double,
Sure.
they're not gonna work double no more. They'll say, I'm working my regular 8 hour shift and going to my main. Matter of fact, calling him to this and I'm gonna come.
Yep.
Because he got
Hell yeah.
but he allows you to make that decision and stuff like that. But I think regardless of that, a woman will always need a man. We both need each other.
Yeah, we need each other. That's just it. Everybody needs somebody.
Yeah, society just brainwashed to say, I don't need a man. No, we all need a man. We all need somebody, good people, not just anyone, but good people in our lives. So it just like when I heard that statement, I'm like, it's a control factor.
It
And
is. It
you with
is.
Chinese, you speaking Siri, speaking Liberian, Chinese, Japanese, is a
It's still a
control thing.
controlling factor.
Yeah,
It sure is. It
yeah,
is.
it's just like I need to control this dynamic because I don't want to not be ever be needed in my family.
Right.
I don't want my wife to tell me that I don't need you. I can do it on my own. When no, a wise woman would not tell you that.
Right.
They would actually say, you know what, my husband provides, and he's an awesome man. He's an awesome provider. Da, 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 So yeah, but
Yeah, and plus just having extra is always good. I mean, just in case he can't reach out here and there, you're able to pull in. You're able to pull in
not
and
I.
add on to that instead of just not. If he don't have it, nobody has it. That's just how it is, because
Yeah,
he's the sole provider. If he don't have it to provide, nobody has it to provide. So it's always having extra here and there. You
yeah.
chipping every now and then, pay for dinner every now and then, like those type of things too, because at the end of the day, men wants to be treated like a king
Right.
too.
And I want to feel like I'm part of the team, that I can
Right.
buy my husband a gift and not really be like, oh, honey, I wanted to buy something. Do you mind sending me like 300-400
Right.
now? And they be like, what are you trying to get? And then
What
I
you
have to
trying
go
to, right, yep.
clean and stuff like that. So it's always good to just have your own, and but I know doctors that their wife are still working,
Working, right.
their husband can't provide. It's that sense of self, because here we are watching on the whole platform the top baller in the game, number 4 or 5 baller, and his wife is saying, "Listen, I still have a sense of self that I'm missing,
Yep.
and
I
my
haven't
husband is a
explored.
millionaire. I don't have to think about money. It's in my account day and night, but I'm still missing this part." It's not her being ungrateful. It just show you that no matter how much one can have, there's that self discovery. That is the greatest discovery anybody can really have in this world, is knowing who you are, what you have done. Your ego. In that space of it. But what do I know? For me, I think a relationship. I'm just coming on this app telling us women, because I inside too, that we should open ourselves up to other options.
Options. Yeah.
What you want is out there, but not to that baby shower that want to fly you. Leave flyer men. Hold fellowship with intellectual people.
Some people.
That's what you
Yeah.
know. You don't know. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, go. Because
Yeah.
your husband is out there. It's out
Yeah,
there.
put yourself out there. I mean, come on, put yourself out there and see what the universe has for you. Because majority of the time we're just stuck within our community. That's
Doing the
that's
same
all we know.
cycle go into the same space, so we're not.
Yep.
People recycle partners. You
Yeah.
go the other one, so you did it, but oh, I thought to him,
Yep.
I used to love to him. It's just like okay, there's no, and then everybody like knowing each is like an intertwined relationship. The
Yep.
person know the other person, they all
And
know.
that's why the drama. That's why the drama is always there. Is because we're just recycling. One person drop it, the other person pick it up, and then
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other person drop it, the other person
yeah.
pick it
So
up. So now you're coming with your story. She's coming with her story. She's coming with her story, and it's just a whole cycle of drama. That's why the drama never leaves because we're not getting ourselves out of our comfort zone and going. You see a lot of like black men marrying white women or marrying mixed women. I mean, getting out of their culture.
mm-hmm.
A lot of black men does that. I mean, majority of the time, if a black woman is with a white man, I mean that white man has literally chased her down to get you with him.
That's true.
That's where it comes down to because we're so comfortable within our comfort zone. We're not willing to
It's
step out of
scared.
our comfort zone and see what the world has to offer. I mean, there's more than black men out there. There's a lot of
There's
people.
Haitian black men.
Yeah,
There is
there's.
Nigerian black. Oh no, there is. Yeah, there's just black men.
There's a lot. There's a lot of people out there. There's more than African. There's more than Liberian people
Yeah,
out there.
I
You
mean, if
know,
you like your own people, there's nothing wrong with that. We just saying
right?
that if you
But
meet
if you're
one,
not, no, if you're not finding what you're looking for, what you really
yeah, look
desire
somewhere else.
in your own people, go somewhere else and see if you can find it. It's okay. If
Yeah,
people are gonna talk, let them talk. Why does it matter? So you would rather live a very uncomfortable and miserable life for somebody to please people you don't even know? Like seriously, you would literally give up your happiness for people you don't know.
yeah,
Do what you want to do. Do what as long as it makes you happy. Do what you want to do. You only get one chance to live this life. When you come out in the next life, you'll not remember this one. So
that's
do
true.
do that. Do whatever the heck that makes you happy.
Yep,
Let people say what they want to say, and at the end of the day, once you can lay your head in your bed and sleep and not cry and lay down like a baby and sleep and we're gonna next one day and go by your business, you are good.
right.
That's all you need to be at peace with yourself. Because people are gonna talk. And if people don't talk about you, that means you're not doing good. I mean, if people are not talking about you, that means you're not doing good.
That's
So don't
true.
set yourself short for that. Now, oh, they're gonna start. Girl, date. That's why I said I applaud Lori Harvey for exploring her option. That's like, yeah, like girl, you know you have the option. She knows she's the prize.
Yeah, the
She
woman
she
said she's not about to wait for you to while you're
yeah, she knows
figuring
she's the
out.
prize.
I'll go to John. John be figuring. We will figure something out.
Yep.
Somebody will get it right.
At the
Somebody.
end of the day, once you know, I mean, and if you don't find your person, not every man that get on their knees and be like, "Will you marry me?" is your person.
That's true.
Not every man that asks you to marry him is your person,
Because some
because you
women
you, you
backfire.
can get in that situation and just be prolonging the whole process of finding your person. So if you know that person is not your person, do not let society dictate your life. And me, I tell people this all the time. I do whatever the heck I want to do. I am not letting society tell me what to do. I want to go and have another child today. I'm gonna go and have another child. However way I please to have another child. If
There
I
you
don't want
go.
to get married, I'm not gonna get married because that is my choice. If I decide to marry a white man, that is my choice. I don't give a damn what African people say or society
Not
say
give a damn.
general. In general, don't care. It's your life. That is your choice. It's your decisions. It's the consequences that you're going to experience.
Yep.
Why the hell do you care what people say about you? So you're starving yourself in that dry relationship. Well, first of all, when you see the man, your skin start crawling. Just before,
That just
just
let you
because,
know it ended. Like if you
yeah,
see this
just because
person,
you're scared to move on or say, oh, she's not moving from the other man to the other man. Who the hell care? He moved from this other woman to the other woman too. Who
oh no,
cares?
you don't talk. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's the women that critique one another. And that is
Shit.
the sad part of this journey. Is why a lot of women A man will critique because that's a man, but a woman critiquing you is like how I see it sometimes too. When people are giving critique, it's like, oh, there was a quote that I read that said, "You can't speak about a person or on something that they're doing that you didn't have the courage to do."
Right, right.
That just made you lost all grounds. Your opinion invalid. Your criticism
And
doesn't matter.
not to cut you up, but a lot of people that's like giving their criticism on those situations are people who actually wish
That's what I'm saying. Like, if
they
you
have
don't
the,
have
yeah,
courage, you have no grounds to
yep,
tell that person. Because if we open our mind and bring right now, there is a party that said, "Ma, I get bold. I wish I had that courage
yep,
too." Because some of
yep,
the people are gonna be here, but they will not say that, right? They will not say that. They will critique it. So anytime I hear people giving like thorough, deep critique, I mean, unless a person off it ugly, that's different. But like a critique, like, oh, she moving on too fast, but
right,
you were your own for 5 years, you're not getting nothing out of
yep,
it.
nothing out of it,
You arguing
yep,
with little children in, but this girl saying, I'm choosing myself and my peace. I'm
yep,
not arguing with this man. He acted a fool, on to the next.
on to the
He
next,
want
yeah,
to be a cheater, I move on to the next.
yep,
She divorced, she moved. You give the whole list, but you're not saying she's miserable though.
right, yep. And that's what they're forgetting, because I'm telling you, man, majority of them are just, they're just placeholder.
And many
Because
are.
they're
Many.
very, very miserable in those marriages, in those relationships. They are just sitting there, and these men are just doing whatever they pleases, and that's what pisses me off the most. It's like, I always hearing people, oh, at the end of the day, he's gonna come home to me. Why the hell would you want to be a doormat for this man to walk on whenever he pleases? Where is he? First of all, where is he going before he coming back home to me? Wherever he's choosing to go, he better be staying there. And he better take his children with him too, because all of them are going. That's where they're gonna stay. There's no he's gonna come back. If you don't respect me enough to give me the respect that I deserve as
Mhm.
your partner, you're not going and coming back home. So we're setting the bar so low for ourselves, and these men has every right to take advantage of it. I mean, shoot. If somebody set the bar low, I can come in and leave whenever I pleases. I'll come in and leave whenever I pleases too. That's just life.
No, it's true. It's really true. So we are 10 minutes in. I know we have to be out soon. I'm we just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for flooding the comments per usual. It's great. Thank you to
It was
our
a great
loyal viewers. We
conversation.
have Dorcas, JP, Miss Denise, Augustine, and then Miss Natasha. Natasha was doing something. But thank you guys for joining the comments, and then we really appreciate the engagement. We're here every Friday. Me and Patience is going to be the new face of social segment.
She's like, man,
Um,
yeah.
the only thing we will say, if you have any topics, if you're watching, if you have some topics, you're like, hey, I want you to talk about this on a Friday segment, please slide in one of our DM pages
James, yeah.
line. Please give a topic that you want us to talk about. Because sometimes we'll be like, damn, what we want to talk about. But if you have a topic you're like, I want you to talk about this. And also, if you want to join our segment, we are always open to have more
More
panelists,
people,
more
yep.
people to talk. I mean, it's Friday, so anything can go. So when you come, please leave your uptight chassis to the door. Because here you could be in the hot seat. We can put anything on the table. But we just
Yep.
want to. I want to say thank you guys tonight again. If you have topic, please share. I would love to hear some of the interesting topic. If you have videos, you would like, hey, let's talk about this. We'll find a way to incorporate it in the back so we can all talk. We can talk about it as together. But again, this is your girl Winn. I just want to say thank you, and that is my statement for the night.
Well, thank you guys for interacting with us. This was fun per usual. Wayne, the conversation was great. And once again, ladies, keep your option open. You have options, explore your options. Thank you guys. Good night.
Bye, guys. See you
Good
next week.
night.